So we're going to look at operations of functions, and this is under Learning Target 2 in Unit 1. And we looked at evaluating on the last set of notes, but now we're going to actually perform function operations. Here is the rubric that you are going to be graded on. Multiple choice question, could be over anything. And then to get to a 1, 2, 3, or 4, you are going to have to evaluate operations of adding, subtracting, and multiplication. And I've broken down these notes into levels so you know how to get them. So to get between a level 1 or 2, so level 1, you could do one of the 3 operations. Level 2, you could do 2 of the 3. So in example 1, it gives you how that would work. So let's talk about function operations. We talked about function notation. So we have the f of x, g of x. F of x, g of x. This means I want to add them together. This means I want to subtract them. Or they could be written like this. This is still addition of functions, and this is still subtraction of functions. So first thing, what if we add the functions together? So I'm going to take this entire f of x, that's x plus 1, and I'm going to add it to all of g of x. Recall that when you add and subtract functions, you are just simply combining like terms. So I'm going to look. This is my highest degree of x squared. There are no other x squared, so I'm going to write that first. X's, I have an x here and another x here. So 1x plus 2 x's means we have 3 x's. 1 plus 3 would be 4. And this would be your new function. What if we subtract? So I want f of x, which is x plus 1, minus g of x. Subtraction, again, you are just combining like terms. So I want to go the highest exponent first. Now remember, this is a negative x squared, or we are minus a negative x squared. So minus and negative is a positive x squared. We have x minus 2x. So 1 minus 2 is negative 1x. 1 minus 3 is a negative 2. So if you have both of these correct, that would put you in the 2 category. If you have one correct and not the other, that would put you in the 1 category. To get a level 3, you have to be able to do addition, subtraction, and multiplication. And again, this is just another way that can be written. So let's look at addition. So we're going to take x squared minus 9, and we're going to add that to x plus 3. There's no other x squareds. There's no other x's. And we're just going to combine these constants to get a negative 6. Subtracting x squared minus 9 minus x plus 3. Only one x squared term. This is minus x. Negative 9 minus 3 is a negative 12. What about multiplication? We're going to take x squared minus 9, and we're going to multiply it by x plus 3. So we're going to have to combine like terms. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 3 is a plus 3x squared. Negative 9 times x is negative 9x. Negative 9 times 3 is negative 27. And we look, this is a 3. Is there anything we can combine? Answer is no. So this would be our final answer. So if we add these, it's x squared plus x minus 6 plus x minus 2. Combine like terms. Here's my x squared. X plus x is plus 2x. Negative 6 plus a negative 2 is a negative 8. Subtract. Minus. No other x squareds. This is going to be x minus x. So x minus x means there's no x's. Negative 6 minus a negative 2. So negative 6 minus a negative 2. That turns into a positive. So we would get minus 4. To multiply these. So we're going to take x squared plus x minus 6 times x minus 2. We're going to distribute. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times a negative 2 is negative 2x squared. Oh, I said cubed and wrote down squared. X times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 6 times x is negative 6x. Negative 6 times a negative 2 is a positive 12. All right, so here's x cubed. We have a negative 2x squared and a positive x squared. That's a negative x squared. Negative 2x minus 6x is negative 8x plus 12. These two last problems will get you to a level 4, which is called a linear combination. If you see, there's these extra numbers that are going on. So what this is saying is they want to take negative 2 times all of g. So I'm going to take negative 2 and multiply by that entire g function plus all of h of x. So order of operations tells us we would distribute this negative 2 first. Then we are going to add this h of x function. So again, we just go back to combining like terms. We have negative 2x squared. There's no other x terms. And then we have these two constant terms. On b, we want to do 3 times all of g of x. So we do 3 times all of g of x minus, and look at this. This is x plus 2. So what that means is wherever I see an x, I'm going to replace it with x plus 2. So I'm going to do parentheses 3 times. So I've got my 3. Instead of x, I'm going to replace it with x plus 2. That's that evaluation we did on our last set of notes. And then plus 2. I'm getting the plus 2 from right here. All right, so I'm going to distribute your 3 minus. Distribute the 3 here. I still have this plus 2. Okay, I'm going to do 3x squared minus 15 minus. I'm going to combine these two terms to get 3x plus 8. I'm going to 3x squared minus 3x. And this is negative 15 minus 8, which will give us a negative 23. So if you can do these type of problems, that would get you a 4 on the rubric.